Hi everyone, Ralph Brabante here. So, nire-record ko lang 'to at vlog ko 'to para sa mga taong right now is wondering kung pwede ba silang mag-change ng career or if you're a graduate of IT or somewhat related to web development or maybe may mga coding experience ka sa specific course mo like engineering, computer engineering. So, ako kasi kaya ko naman siya kino-content ngayon is, way back 2014, bigyan ko lang kayo ng quick overview. I was an undergraduate of, ECE and, Malayan Colleges, Laguna. Hindi kinaya ng budget so I have to transfer. May course ako na related sa computer. So instead of getting, engineering course to, when I transferred to Adamson, I chose BSIT kasi I think technology will grow, noong 2013 and, but again, I end up undergraduate kasi hindi kaya ng budget namin. So, just like me, maybe you are as well, is uncertain about your future. I don't think meron naman may taong very certain yung future nila unless pinanganak ka na sobrang yaman na alam mo na yung dapat mong puntahan. Again, hindi naman lahat ng mayaman alam nila yung future nila. So, hindi ko alam, maybe I'm not in the position to tell that. Anyway, mag-out of context na ako. So, my main point is if you are, this video is for you if you are like, for example lang HRM ka, parang gusto mo mag-explore ng web development or gusto mong magpalit ng career or magja-jump ka na to other career kasi nakikita mo yung opportunity sa pagiging isang IT or related sa IT yung trabaho. So ano ba yung mga trabaho ng IT, information technology? Ang trabaho namin is hindi lang umiikot sa pagiging software engineer, programmer. We usually label ourselves as programmer kasi programmer malawak na yan, eh. Parang mabigat na yan 'pag programmer ang tawag mo sa sarili mo. So, basically you can create program from the term itself. So, hindi gano'n 'yon, IT meron ding nagiging call center na IT related sa, ah, pagma-manage ng servers or minsan customer service na may halong requirement ng languages, CSS, HTML, maybe they're managing websites for the client, yun yung account nila and then they require some languages to fix or to troubleshoot some specific problems. Okay? So, kung ikaw sa ganung state ngayon, ayoko maybe hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi mo pagdadaanan. So, maybe let me give you a little shorter path. Kung, kaysa mag-isip ka na mag-isip right now, maybe makakatulong 'to sa'yo or even sa anak mo na gustong tahakin yung road ng pagiging IT or even sa anak mo nagtatrabaho na and then nag-iisip na gusto niya maging IT kasi tingin nila initially hindi ko maide-deny, sasabihin nila na andito yung pera and actually it's true, totoo naman 'yan. Nasa career na 'to yung pera kasi ito yung fast growing na career. Siyempre iba naman yung career ng doktor 'no, yung pagiging doktor, pagiging engineer, we respect that kasi mahirap talaga yung mga, career na yan like pilot, alam naman natin, that's a white collar job talaga. Although white collar job din tayo pero 'di ba, ibang ibang level yan, may mga licenses yan. Ako naman wala akong license. So, anyway, again nag-out of context ulit ako, babalik ako dun sa original part. So, maybe you have this thing sa isip mo na parang gusto ko mag-career change or I just graduated, parang di ako sure kung kaya ko ba yung programming. Although napag-aralan namin, ano ba yung magiging trabaho ko, okay. So, ako i-share ko lang yung story ko. Again, I'm an undergraduate. Kung graduate ka, siyempre mas malaki yung opportunity mo kumpara sa akin. Pero depende yan sa'yo, depende sa sipag mo, sa tiyaga mo, okay. At sa willing mo to explore. So, ang una naman dapat gawin is of course maghanap ka ng trabaho. Ano ba yung gusto mong trabaho? Huwag ka na maghanap ng clerical work, like alam mo yon, mag-aayos ng documents. Although it will help, 'no, maganda rin yon. Hindi ko sinasabing, 'wag mong kagatin kung yun yung offer sa'yo, kung yun yung available then go for it. Pero as much as possible, you relate your opportunity to your goal. For example, you wanted to be a web developer. Of course, ano bang kailangan mo 'pag may magpapa-web development sa'yo at mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho, kailangan marunong kang makipag-usap. And hindi ko masisisi yung iba kung sila ay lumaking introvert at hindi nila kayang makipag-usap sa tao like in front or maybe sa crowd, hindi naman required sa crowd, like yung makipag-usap lang sa tao na sabihin nating hindi ka nai-intimidate, yung relax ka, yung komportable ka. Alam mo yung best work for that? Meron kasi tayo dating sinasabi, "Ay, saan ka nagtatrabaho?" Call center. When I was working, parang minamaliit nila yung call center work. Excuse me, 'no, nung nagtrabaho ako sa call center, ang dami kong natutunan diyan. So, it's a mine of learnings, 'no? Ang dami kong nakuha diyan, like yung makipag-interact sa tao, ayusin yung grammar ko, and of course to, have this kind of confidence when it comes to, speaking online and not just during meetings, even meetings directly to our clients or even our bosses, 'no? So, importante 'yan. Kung kaya mong kumuha ng work na ganyan, mag-work ka 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, okay 'yan. Basta sulitin mo yung, matututunan mo, pulutin mo lahat ng aral kasi yung mga, katrabaho mo diyan, TL mo, although alam naman natin may mga politika diyan, strategy lang naman diyan, eh, huwag kang kumontra ng kumontra masyado, huwag mo silang labanan masyado. Although from time to time dadating sa point na may challenges, you have to challenge the idea. Pero dun ka pa rin sa result na makukuha mo yung knowledge nila. Pakisama at alam mo yun, pagiging maayos na tao, yan ang susi diyan. So, 'pag nakuha mo na yung mga communication skills, na-improve mo yung sarili mo, makikita mo naman yun sa sarili mo, eh. Um, Again, hindi ko nire-require na call center pero ito yung best para sa akin, ha. Kung clerical work at meron ding, point na nakikipag-usap ka, communicate with your boss, that is actually okay kung taga-ayos ka ng documents ng company, wala akong kaso dun. So, after that and you're ready to jump or take the leap of faith, kahit kumikita ka na mag-resign and, or I mean, before resignation kung nakita mo yung comfortability mo yung sa trabaho mo at nag-excel ka sa call center, pinili mo yung pagiging call center agent or TL or kung ano ba yung managerial position dun, then go for it. I will not stop you from that. So, pero kung you really wanted to, still go, to the path na gusto mo, like maging web developer at tingin mo hindi talaga para sa iyo yung call center, then go for it. Take the leap of faith. Make sure lang na may buffer ka. Maghanap ka na ng while are you at the call center, working with call center, ang yung mga opportunity mo dapat na tignan diyan. Hangga't maaari kung mag-a-apply ka meron kasing mga job applications or postage na meron sinasabing at least may experience ka ng HTML, CSS, JavaScript just like what I'm showing you on the screen. Okay, so kapag nakikita mo yung mga ganyang requirement, ibig sabihin related siya dun sa web development, 'no? So meron kasing mga clients or account diyan na halimbawa yung business nila is they manage websites for their clients and they need like customer service agents na makikipag-usap and also provide, solutions at the same time. So hindi 'to customer support lang, this is now technical support, or tech specialist na tinatawag na position. Kung kaya mong kuhanin 'yan sa call center, applications mo, much better. Kasi pagkatapos mo diyan nag-resign ka, you can add to your, CV or sa iyong biodata, old school, na meron kang experience sa certain languages and you are free to explore different languages and practice it on your local computer. So, pagka nag-apply ka ng web development, may experience ka ba dito? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL. Puwede mo na sabihin yes, 'no? 'Pag tinanong ka, dapat alam mo lang na ano ba yung HTML. Well, technically this is po ito po yung para sa paglalagay ng content, HTML tags. Ito yung content, yung text, letters, itong mga buttons, yan yung responsible. CSS, it's about the design, aesthetics like background colors, curves, and other aesthetics na responsible dito sa web page. JavaScript, interactivity. When you interact on certain things like next button on a website, ito yung responsible diyan, like yung nag-iiba-iba yung icon, lumalaki yung icon or whatsoever, nagbabago yung background, like on certain action points dito. Yan po yung JavaScript. SQL, this is more of a little advanced para sa mga software engineer or web developer din, when you're trying to access database na. Yung hindi lang siya naka-save sa text or HTML file. Yung meron ka ng certain database which is a MySQL. So SQL is the language for you to be able to to communicate with that database server, okay? Sa MySQL mo. So, ayun lang, dapat alam mo yung certain things na yan. So, kung meron kang, the next job for you is the junior web developer position. So, if they're willing to train, ng kagaya natin, ng mga baguhan, I think that's a perfect position. Now, kagaya lang din ng past, nung before sa call center career mo, like 1, 2 years, 3 years, kunin mo lahat ng experiences, ma-promote ka, the better. Then, kung komportable ka dyan, I would not stop you if you wanted to retain as a web developer. Kasi kung nag-excel ka dyan, walang problema, di ba? Maganda nga yun eh. Now, if you are ready to do another leap of faith, and gusto mo na mag-jump sa pagiging isang software developer, meron ka ng full stack na target like, for example, kaya mo ng gumawa ng API. 'Pag sinabi mong API, ito yung dito kinukuha nung isang front end yung data, ito na yung server, nakakagawa ka na ng server na nagko-contain ng data, authentication, diyan na papasok yung mga technicalities ng, pagiging isang software, engineer. Software developer and software engineer, same thing. And ayun, marami ka pang opportunity. Actually, sobrang lawak. Gusto mo naman yung career mo, mag-excel ka sa AI development. So, magfo-fall out pa rin yan, magfo-fall pa rin yan sa pagiging isang software engineer or developer. So, quick introduction lang. Yun lang yung masasabi ko kung gusto mong hindi ka certain sa future mo as a fresh grad, or if you are actually trying to look for a career change na related sa information technology. I think what I've said here is the complete package. So, hindi man perfect yung lahat ng sinabi ko, but I'm just sharing my experience to you, na maybe makatulong to sa future mo. And I hope, kung meron kayong questions or gusto kayong, kung may concerns kayo, kung tingin nyo disagree kayo sa lahat ng sinabi ko, please feel free to leave in the comments in the section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.